We're new to the platform, and this is our Vlogmas Day 1 Getting to Know Us video. We reached out to our families and friends on Facebook and Instagram and asked them to give us some questions that we can share with you guys on today. So we have our daughter, Tiffany. She's going to be in the background reading the questions. So, Tiffany, you're up.
We ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Ready.
And how did you guys meet?
Over the phone.
Please tell the story.
Can I tell it? You gonna let me tell this one?
Go ahead.
Yes. Cut my sister neck trimming. Trimming the back of her neck one morning. And let me put this down. And she went to work, and you know how you nick a mole and it bleeds? So I was told that if you nick a mole, you can bleed to death. So in my mind, my sister at work dying. So I decided all day I'm going to call to see if I can get her. But this young man kept answering the phone. Now, mind you, I knew her work number by heart because I used to work at the building. Started that contract, okay? For the same exact company they were working for. And long story short, this young man kept answering the phone. She's not in here. She's not in here. In a sense, I started figuring, okay, this dude getting small with me.
You
So, bro, anywho, this dude kept getting smart with me. So when my sister finally did get there, she answered the phone. I said, well, who was this dude that kept answering the phone? Every time I called up there, she said, oh, that's Dante. I think you know him. I said, no. I said, no, I would remember if I knew a Dante. And she kept asking me about the people that I worked with since I had worked at the building. And no Dante came to mind. So I was like, well, you need to check your friend because he kept getting smart with me every time I called to check on you. And as I said, by the way, how was your neck? Because you know they say moles make you bleed to death. And she was like, well, girl, I'm still alive. I said, and where's that dude that kept answering that phone? Can I talk to him? Spoke to this guy on the telephone. This dude said, hello. How you say it? Tell him how you say it.
I don't even. Hello.
There it is, right there. There it is, rude. So, got on the phone. I'm like, all I want to do is check on my sister. I said, what is your name? He said, my name is Dante. I said, why would you get smart with me when I called to speak to my sister? This guy said, what's it to you? I ain't heard that in years. So I knew, okay, it's going to be one of those. We got to talking. Ended up exchanging telephone numbers. Yeah. And everything went from there. That was December the 13th. Yes, I remember dates. I'm a girl.
1998, right?
Yes, ma'am. 1998.
I was 6 months and 10 days.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you were.
December the 13th. And I met him on December the 16th, 1998, for the first time. Me and Tiffany together. And I took my baby sister with me. And the crazy thing about it all, I've never in all my days spoke to a man that knew my life history. This girl had done told that man everything there was to know about me. Good, bad, lies, and truths. I'm putting it that way. Lies and truth. Because you know some things that people think that they know, they don't know. They guesstimate. And what they say, they assume. And you know, generally when you assume, you do what you make a ABC of you and me. So, with that being said, we ended up meeting for the first time. And the crazy thing about it all, y'all, is this African dude that was working with him. Do you even remember his name? That was on the maintenance team.
I can't remember.
Oh my God. We went in the break room and sat down. And this man kept looking at me. Mr. Dante kept looking at me from under his hat. I call him Mr. Dante because we work together too, y'all. We've been doing it for the past 20 years.
Yes.
But yeah, that sounded crazy. I just gave away a question. But anywho, back to we've been working together for a long time. So you know how to be professional. I think we keep it professional at home sometimes too. But with this African dude, he looked at me and he was like, "Is this y'all first time meeting?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir." And he was like, "Brother," he said, "I don't know what you think you have, but you have a diamond in the rough." I said, "Oh, I'm a diamond in the rough," you know what I'm saying? So we sitting there at the table, Mr. Dante looking at me from across the table, looking at Mr. Dante. That man looked at Mr. Dante and said, "Man, this is going to be your wife." Mr. Dante said, "Yep. Yep."
My wife.
He received it that day. We done fought in train stations over money for Christmas tolls. And he barely knew me. That's the crazy thing about it. When a man is trying to take care of you from day one, you know, show that, you know, how I want to put it. Show that it ain't earning love. He ain't no paymaster. Anybody what? No, because you know sometimes you know they're right in what they call people that do stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? But my mom always told me, you take something from a man, he gonna want something in return. And I don't think I was gonna want to give nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I had been out of a relationship for a while, and I ain't want to give up nothing, y'all. I ain't want to give up nothing.
But to answer that question, either way it would have went, you know, during that time I was generally in the Christmas spirit. So I mean, you know. Why not?
But this man gave me half of his paycheck, Jesus. He gave me $500, said, "Go get your kids a game." Go get your kids a game and some games and an extra joystick. And I'm like, "Sir, I can't take your money." And he was like, "Girl, don't you see a blessing when it's standing in front of you?" We in the middle of a model train station, downtown Atlanta, at 5 Points. And he was screaming this stuff at me. He threw the money on the ground. He said, "If you don't want it, somebody to come back through here and pick it up." So I went on ahead. I picked the money up. I got ready to pick the money up. He actually beat me down. Picked the money. He beat me down as in boom, boom, boom. But you know, he beat me bending down to pick up the money, and he put it in my hand, and he said, "Go get that for your children." A couple of weeks later, no, it wasn't a couple of weeks. It was around the middle of the week. You came home with Gina. He came home with my sister. Later, when y'all got paid on a Thursday. Oh, Lord, I'm just keeping up with everything. But they got paid on a Thursday. And he came home with my sister, as a matter of fact, the next day. You came home with her the next day, right? That Friday. And me and my mama was in the kitchen. We was cooking something. I don't even remember what it was. But Mama said, "Go in there and fix your husband a plate." I said, "Mama, I just met this man." I said, "How you just gonna throw that man in my lap?" My mom said, "You don't know how God gonna bless you." She didn't know nothing about the game, the money for the game. She didn't know nothing about none of that because, you know, I try to keep my business to myself. My business. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I've been rocking with this dude ever since. I love my husband, y'all.
How long y'all been married?
23 years February of next year, so 23 years. Because we ain't 2 months. We right here at the anniversary where we met.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, 23 years. We've been rocking 23 years and we've been married. Well, we've been rocking going on 23 years and we've been married 22 minus a month and a half. We got married after a month and a half of knowing one another.
Who was interested first?
I don't know. I think that was equal.
Yeah,
I think that was equal. Yeah.
Mutual.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we both were interested in each other because I like this ass. I'm sorry to put it like that, y'all. I know it's my family channel. But he got a nice behind. And when we saw him, he was walking. We saw him from the back. I said, "Oh God, I hope that's him." I ain't got no butt fetish or nothing, but he got a nice behind. Lord Jesus.
Thank you.
Yes, I know. You thank me all the time. Okay.
Oh, where are you guys originally from?
Here, Perry Homes.
I'm from Atlanta. Hightower Road, aka Kerry Paul.
West Side.
West Side.
We West Side villains. Yes. Oh, West Side OGs. We'll take that. We'll take that. Yeah.
How many siblings do each of you have?
I have 8.
I have 2.
6 sisters. No, it's 5. Well, it's 9. 6 sisters and 3 brothers.
Yeah, I have 2 sisters, including myself.
You gotta speak up, baby.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Uh-oh.
Who said I love you first?
I did. Or was it you?
Mm.
I know it's been a long time.
Might have been me, y'all.
Oh! It's some revolving around there. I love you. Hold on, player. He said, I love you. I said, you better. He said, what you mean? I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, hold on. I think I cried that night. Because he had hurt my feelings like this, Negro. How you gonna tell me you love me? Then I said, you better. I wasn't saying it like, come on, like he owed me something or whatever. I was doing him a favor.
I wouldn't expect her to take it like that either. So I mean, like,
You clowned on me that night.
oh my God. I so did not.
He so did too. But he said it first.
All right.
And I said it right back though.
Period.
After the upset went away. Okay.
Okay. All right. We're gonna start with you, Mama.
Uh-oh.
What's your definition of romance?
Romance?
Mm-hmm.
A picnic in the park. Anything free. Because when you ain't got to... I'm frugal. When you ain't got to spend no money, I like to cook. He likes to cook. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see some more of that in the coming videos of us together and with the grandbabies because they like to cook too. But I would rather eat sandwiches in the park than go to a restaurant. I'm gonna keep it real because at least I know if we were the ones that made the food, it comes from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And when you fix food, you're supposed to fix food with love. And if you ain't fixing it with love, you know you can taste it in your food, whether people realize it or not. But a romantic picnic. Yep.
Go ahead, Dad.
Oh well, me, I would say. Oh. Well, like a very like smooth night out on the town. The little horse and carriage ride. You know, walk through the park. Centennial, Ferris wheel. You know, a lot of things that we just continue to talk and continue to get to know each other like we always do, and we still doing, and loving every day of it, and just that's what it's all about. Just
Okay.
Enjoying one another.
That's it.
Do you think it's more important to be smart or to be kind?
To be kind.
To be kind, very kind.
Why?
Because
kindness go a long way.
It really does.
And regardless of how you want to take smart, you can have all the book smarts in the world but be rude.
Yeah, very.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Or because if you, I ain't trying to put my little job out there, but oh my God,
right.
There's so many book smart people around there, but boy, you would think you working with the KKK.
Ooh, praise God. All right.
I'm keeping it real because of the kindness that's missing in some people. Not everybody.
I was just going to say, it's nothing wrong with being kind.
It's not. Mm-hmm. It's really not.
Absolutely not at all. Just be kind.
Because first of all, you never know how a person's day is going.
You're right. You're so very right about that.
You never know how.
And the way things are going since COVID.
How a person was feeling when they left their house.
A lot of people have bad days. Very bad days.
You got some people might fight with their spouse before they even come to work. And they come to work and take it out on you.
Yeah.
But then too, you have some people trying to hide it under the surface, just hoping that nobody notice. But it can be something that you say that's either gonna make that day go better or it's gonna make it go worse.
You can either make or break a person's day.
There you go.
By being kind.
Make a person break a person. Period. You know what I'm saying? For real.
How many kids do you guys have?
3.
And grandkids?
9.
Yes.
3 cheers. Then my baby behind the camera, y'all. We have a 30-year-old, a 28-year-old, and my baby's 23 years old. And I can't tell you the ages of them grandkids, but I know the oldest.
You have a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old. Matter of fact, 2 5-year-olds. Rachel's 5 too.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 1-year-old, and then he ain't turned 1 yet.
No, that baby like 4 months.
A 4-month-old and a 2-month-old.
Look at God. And one that's watching over us. So we always count.
That's the 1-year-old.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He turned.
Yeah.
No, he turned 2 this year.
Okay.
He turned 2. Yep, because
Oh,
Bean
yeah.
turned 1.
All right on.
Okay.
Okay, what are you guys' favorite memory during your relationship? We're gonna start with you, Dad.
Favorite memory?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna make this confusing or anything like that. I'm gonna say my everyday.
Okay. I like that.
I like the way you just stumped all on me.
Period.
When I'm with her, everything is
Okay.
okay.
It's gonna be alright.
So I'm just not gonna say I'm just not gonna choose a day. I'm just gonna say my everyday.
Oh. Well, with me, I can say my everyday also. I'm gonna have to steal that one, brother. Because believe it or not, we're together 24 hours a day, except on Sunday and Tuesday. Those are the only 2 days that we're away from one another overnight. We work together. We live together.
Yeah.
We play together. We lay together. We do everything. When I say joined at the hip, the lips, the knees, the ankles, the toes, we're joined. We're like conjoined. We're gonna say we're conjoined twins that only separate on Sundays and Tuesdays. And that's because he don't work on Sunday and I don't work on Tuesday.
How do you express anger
Quietly.
when dealing with your spouse?
Quietly.
I think that's the best way.
We walk away.
And that's been since day one.
Since been pimping. We walk away.
So walking away wouldn't cause more problems?
No.
They actually give you time to
Think about things before you say them
not
in the
even
first
that.
place.
Calm down first of all.
Yes.
They give you way more time to calm down.
Yes.
So you can breathe and come on back and y'all can talk about that.
Yes.
With that, come plenty of results if you just allow that little
Allow the
space.
situation to die just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Give that person time.
Yes. Give them time to, if you know that she been crying, let her dry it up. Or if you just very, very upset,
Stick
get
just like this
together.
here. You would still be with that girl that had you just gave her
20 minutes.
Cloud her
20
without
minutes.
you just kept tagging and nagging. Just,
Antagonizing and just kept going in
Don't
and
work.
going in. No, that's
Shouldn't
a
give her a
problem.
break.
That right there is what creates the problem. You can't get
give her
past the
time to gather her
situation
thoughts.
if you don't allow time.
And the same thing the opposite way.
Yes, you have to do
Give
that.
them time.
You have to do that. Give yourselves an opportunity to breathe
Mm-hmm.
in between the words before you say
And then
something
give
that you
yourself
don't
an
mean.
opportunity. Yeah, you're right.
We about to argue.
What you saying?
You chopping me up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just kidding. See, we ain't gonna walk away today. But see how easy that right there just went. Because you know what I'm saying, we was mentally breathing in between the gap. That's not a good example, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all one instance. Me and Dad. Okay, his name Dante. Dad, Mr. Dante. This man got a lot of names coming from me. Okay. For instance, me and Dad had a blowout one time. We was living in an extended stay. I can't even remember what the argument was about. That's probably how petty the situation was. But we really did not argue. My thing is that's something that my kids never heard. Well, our kids never heard. They've never heard us raise our voices at one another. They've never heard us, you know what I'm saying, the little scream and shout thing. They never heard a rrr from Dad. They never heard a hi from me. No. That right there, no. We didn't do that.
Right.
We did not do that. If we had a problem, we take it to the car. If the kids in the house, we take it to the car. We don't go to the bathroom because you can still hear a person shout. Our children don't know if we've argued or not a day in their lives. 23 years done went by, and nobody know if me and this man ever had a bad word to say to one another. And you know, everybody don't. What my mama say? Every relationship ain't peaches and cream.
Right.
Every relationship ain't peaches. You're gonna go through something, because if you don't go through nothing, there's something wrong.
That's right.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Something wrong. Check your stats. If you don't go through something, something ain't right. You know, but if you're arguing every day, figure it out quick. Figure it out quick. Or,
especially if you really into this person.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, a lot of people don't know the difference between love and lust.
Right.
That's a problem, all in itself. Because you may think that you love somebody, but he may be in love with your body. But he need to be in love with your mind, your soul, your spirit, your body as well. You feel what I'm saying? Because if he in love with all of you, you got yourself something. If you could be in love with all of him, you got yourself something. But as far as those arguments, we ain't gonna bounce all over the place. But as far as those arguments and things go, we had a little spat. We went and got in the truck. Mr. Dante did his little thing. Boom! Hit the doggone the dashboard, like tore the inside of the truck up. Which was all good because he got his opportunity to say what it was that he needed to say. And then he sat back and he listened to me. But when we got out of that truck, we were back to normal. We were back to normal. It was like nothing ever happened. All them tears that I called myself they had done dried up. Nose wasn't red no more, but when we went back in that house, it was just like we never left.
Yeah. So I heard it the best on Steve Harvey. He said, you don't argue, you have intense fellowship.
There you go.
Okay.
I like that. That's an awesome way to put it. Thank you, Gary.
Right.
You pay attention to something, no. Just say get it from the TV to radio, it don't matter.
Okay.
Yep, this man was talking about not being able to spend alone time with his wife because she always inviting her family members to something they do. And the grandma went on the honeymoon with them.
Baby, we used to do that with y'all.
No, ma'am. The grandma went on the honeymoon with them.
That's sick. That's it. That man was in love with his mama.
No, it was the wife.
The wife brought
the
her
man,
grandma.
The husband was complaining about not being able to spend no alone time with her because she keep inviting her family everywhere they go.
Wow.
That's sad.
And about 20 of their family members was in the audience with them.
Oh no.
See, you know what? I can't. Now that right there, no ma'am, no sir.
She was like, we might argue sometimes. He was like, we don't argue. We have intense fellowship. I was like, I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you think about it, ain't no love in that. You love your family and you tolerate your husband. You supposed to tolerate your family and love your husband.
So what do you call
what do you call what? Go on and say it.
I said, so what do you call that?
That ain't intense fellowship.
That's more on the lines of
I don't know what you call that.
Nothing.
It's it though.
Good.
Then you right. Dude.
Okay. Would you rather be loved, respected, or admired?
All three.
Yeah, I would love the trio.
All three.
3 for me.
I need all that. All of it.
Is going to church or another house of worship important to you, and why?
It is to me because I don't know how to interpret the Bible. And most preachers, some, you breathing all deep and stuff, honey. Your granddaddy was a preacher. Don't do that. My granddaddy was a preacher. So what we finna say about our grandfathers? They're about to pour up out your mouth. So you can get on that slow boat. He gonna see that video. Go on and say it.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna let you go first.
I'll say
while he's thinking, I say that it's important to me because I have questions. And there's much needed answers for some of I don't want to call it religion because people don't call it that these days. I don't even know what they call it these days. Like Mr. Dante put it in perspective for me one night. All religions aside, I'm a child of God. And how you put it?
Exactly.
All religions aside, I don't claim no religion. I was born a Baptist, you know, but and I believe I believe what's in that book because I'm seeing a whole lot of it come to pass today, you know. And if God didn't have nothing to do with the Bible being written, somebody didn't lie. Right. They didn't lie unless somebody reading this book and putting everything in motion. Now, if the Bible ain't true, something ain't right. That's just me talking. You know, you might be non-denominational. You might be Baptist. You might be Catholic. You might be Muslim. You might be a whole lot of things. You know, some people don't believe in Jesus. I do. Some people really don't believe in God. They're atheists. I do. You know? But at the end of the day, if you don't believe in something, you'll fall for anything, baby.
So I push everything to the side and look on high.
And what are we? Children of God. Let that be the reason.
And that's it.
Okay. What's something you'd like to try doing but haven't worked up the nerve to do?
Something that dealing with what?
Like skydiving, stuff,
never
spontaneous stuff.
Oh, that's spontaneous.
Tell me the question again.
Say it again, Noodles.
What is something you would like to try doing but you haven't worked the nerve up to do it?
Oh, shoot. Hog hunt.
Did he raise his hand?
Yeah. I would love to go hog hunting. I would love to go hunt hogs. Yeah. Many times. Yes, I would love to do that.
He keep asking me to go.
Yeah.
That
Started with all the basics. Going to firearm training. Get the proper firearm training that you're supposed to get, you know.
Because yes, we carry guns.
Yes, we do. And
We're
but get the proper firearm training. That's what I would love to do that. I watch it a lot on YouTube, and I would love to do that. But most definitely for the sport of it, just haven't tried it yet and want to. It's hard, man. Most definitely.
Yeah, I thought you could kill a hog with a spear. And you gonna eat the bullet?
I just move on.
She said that like you can't take the bullet back out.
That's lead. Lead is poisonous.
She said
Why
that
would you
like you
shoot
can't
something
get
you
rid
don't
of what's around the bullet.
Exactly.
Okay. What about you?
Black man don't waste no meat.
Even if it got lead in it?
Even if it got lead in it. Buckshot. Something that I would like to do but have not built up my nerve to do. Go back skate.
Oh yeah, that's one of them too.
Please tell the story.
Oh man.
I bust my apple jacks, y'all. I landed so hard. I almost broke my hand. I was passing out. Both of my feet said from under me at the same time.
Scared me out.
I was standing still, Lord. And them feet came out from under me. I think I was focused on trying to keep from breaking the phone.
Trying to focus.
Focus on trying not to break my phone because it was in my back pocket. I came down, I hit my... I know I was doing karate. I was passing out, trying to get off the skate floor. I hit that floor so hard, Lord. I have not been back skating since. I'm scared.
And that was 8 years ago.
Yes, and I paid $200 for a pair of skates, and I gave them to her. I have not been. They're speed skates. I haven't been back out there, and I can skate. I can skate, but I just got to build my nerve up to get back out there, especially for my grandkids. And it's good exercise.
Yeah.
Yep, go back skating. It's something simple, but.
Okay, so one of my friends asked this question. She asked me to save it for the last question.
This the last question?
No, it's not the last question. I was just letting you know. I didn't got to the question that she asked, so I'm finna skip over it.
My pleasure.
Okay. If you suddenly became a billionaire,
Yeah, add some money.
what would you do with your life?
It wouldn't change.
You still gonna work?
Yeah. I find something to do, even if I had to create my own business.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't sit at home.
Most definitely not.
I wouldn't sit at home.
I'm a worker bee at the end of the day.
I don't play golf. Big O don't play tennis. I'm not Venus and Serena.
But
and I'm not
these are some of the things I would get into. I mean, that I had the time now. But of course, like I said, I'll still be working. But you still have more time to do a lot of the things that it's in the back of your mind that you want to do.
I would rather take my grandkids and travel. Take my babies to see the world.
Yeah, but at the same time.
But at the same time,
play all these
that'll be a weekend thing.
Sports.
Monday through Friday.
In and out of town.
I'm going to be somewhere doing something with myself. Work-wise. Trying to keep my mind. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, you got billions. You can start up a charity.
Not only that,
fund some shelter.
Oh, yeah,
but see, that's the thing.
That's
the thing. You feel what I'm saying? I had to think about homeless people. Y'all know that.
And you know what? Let's pause on that because we said that would be. Let's scratch all that right now. Let's scratch all that because we said when we would ever come across some money like that, what we would do, we would bless the people that didn't have first.
Yes.
That's the first thing we would do. We would take care of people that
really don't have.
Really don't have. And that's what we would do.
I want to start a transition house. It's a lot I want to do.
Right. Me too. If I had the money, I would do it. I really would get into doing that. I would actually try.
Y'all excuse me.
To stop homelessness. If I
yes.
You know, at least put a big dent in it. So therefore, a lot of people out here can continue to.
I would say what I want to do, like as far as the homeless people, but ideas get stolen every day.
Yeah.
Ideas get stolen every day, and that's something that's special to me. Yeah. So I won't share, but just know in the event that I ain't gonna be all on YouTube killing my blessing left and right, trying to showboat, saying that I did this and I did that and I did this and I did that. It's gonna show through my work, It'll show through my work and the plans. Just like Hosea Williams fed the hungry. I want to house the hungry. I want to house the homeless and feed them all at the same time. My goal is not to feed them in the street. Yeah. My goal is to bring them in and help them get right, And,
totally,
all the way right.
All the way right.
Get your ID in.
Right.
But that's, I think, we're giving away too much. But with that being said, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that'll be my first thought.
Awesome process.
To see what I can do for my city.
Oh, yeah.
See what I can do for my city.
Most definitely.
Okay.
That touch a nerve for me.
Mama, what's your favorite thing about your husband?
I already told y'all. That ain't as a kid. I just kidding. My favorite thing about my husband is he's one of the kindest, gentlest, humblest people that I have come across a day in my life. You can meet people throughout a lifetime, but it always be like, I don't know, this one that stand out, or it sometimes it be a couple of people, but he's a giant in my eyes. So I'm just gonna say this is my gentle giant. This man is, oh my God, and always the peacekeeper until you mess with his wife. Ask them grandkids. It got to a point where my little 7-year-old granddaughter was like, Papa, your wife wants you. I wasn't even mama no more. Your wife. Because he done said my wife so much. And he's my protector. My confidant, my best friend. I love everything about this man. But his humble and kind ways, yeah, I take it any day. My pleasure. Okay, your turn.
Well, mine is her heart. It's the same. We even though she's a Leo and I'm a Scorpion, we have a lot in common. I could say, so, you know, but back to that, you know, she has a big heart. I love her heart. You know, that rules over all, you know. She has a big old kind heart, and she'll do anything for you. You know, she would do anything for you. You know, she'll give you the shirt off her back if needed be. So you know, just by her having such a big heart and being understanding and, you know, kind. You know what I'm saying? That's what's so big. That's what draws me in.
Oh, and she can cook, yeah.
Oh yes, Lord have mercy. Oh yeah, and then another thing, y'all. Let me hit y'all with this right here. Yeah, when we first met, y'all, that's when I kind of knew this was my wife, y'all. Because can't nobody, you know, if you mimic something from a fast food place, like if you can mimic it though, like literally mimic, like down to the sauce, like down to the man.
And you ain't never worked there.
Right.
And you ain't never worked there.
And you ain't never worked there. I'm talking about like, but you know what these wings taste like. You know what they taste like. And for somebody just to hit it on the nail the first time, oh my God.
KFC honey barbecue wing.
I never forget it.
I did a remake on them.
I would never forget that.
And he never left my mama's house again. He never left again.
Anybody who can do that, come on now.
Yep.
And that was just the basic wings I only knew, you know. If you can do that, then you can only imagine.
That way.
She done started recreating stuff from Applebee's and
right.
everywhere.
So along the way, she's seen things on the phone. And came home and mimicked it. Some of the stuff she made even better. She, you know, put her little critiques on it.
And y'all can feel free to suggest in the comments what restaurant y'all want us to go and try. And a specific dish. Yeah. And if you want to see us remake it at home, just let us know.
Yeah. We'll try to do that.
Yes. We love it.
No, we'll do that.
Yeah, we will. We will. Yes.
We're down to our last two questions.
Okay. Well, bring it on.
Okay. Is there a personal goal you'd like to achieve in the next 5 years?
Excuse me. Is there a personal goal? Like individual goals?
So we'll start with you.
Start with me. In the next 5 years, a personal goal. Well, I've been working on trying to get my own business, crank up my cleaning service. And, you know, a lot of people like to clean houses. I don't want to go to nobody's house. That's personal.
Yeah.
I don't even touch a desk when I'm at work. And there's a reason for that. Because if these people's stuff get broke, they're looking at my paycheck. I need all my money. If something in your house get broke, you're going to take it out of my paycheck. I need all my money. Yeah. You know, if something come up missing, your child could have took it. But you know it was there yesterday. But you know I cleaned your house today. It can constitute problems for me as far as houses are concerned. But my thing is, if I can go further, commercial.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot going on in the world. Yes. I can go a lot further commercial. Yeah. And I'm in the process of trying to kick off my business. But all at the same time, I gotta work, you know.
Trinity, y'all.
Yeah, the Trinity Cleaning Service. Look for us in the next couple of years. We working on them. We already got that EIN. We working on them.
Coming soon.
Yes, sir. You know what Trinity stand for. That's that three. Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We're gonna let that they all make one.
Amen.
The Holy Trinity, y'all. Trinity Cleaning Service. Yeah, but that's my goal. Is to get that off the ground. Oh, and my nonprofit. Because I want to do after school programs throughout Atlanta. And Decatur. And Cobb. And however far we can take it. Because I love my babies.
Okay. Dad?
Oh my God.
I stole your thing. Did I take your thing? I'm
This
sorry.
is fun. What you?
Okay.
I get it.
Well, I kind of want to be, settled in 5 years. I kind of want to be, where I want to be, like, for as, housing, and, for as, vehicles come and go, but for as housing, I want to be in that house where I got it set up and everything is like I want it to be, and, just be there for family and for my grandbabies, and that's it.
And we're going to get all that off that cleaning service.
Right. Just off that. And I want to be able to leave that to my grandbabies.
Yes.
Most definitely that.
Trying to create some generational growth.
Right.
By any means
growth.
necessary.
Yep. That everybody, all the grandchildren have a hand in that.
Right.
Most definitely.
Okie dokie. Our last question.
Friend question.
Mm-hmm.
All right, friend. What friend name?
Friend's name is Imani.
All right, friend.
Imani said, I made sure I saved the whole passage.
She wrote a book, baby. Oh, yeah, I can get down with her.
No, she wrote what?
Oh my God.
Girl, you said passage.
Imani said, I'm sure you guys have had your differences throughout your relationship. And although no one knows exactly what you have endured, please shed some light on infidelity. Do you think infidelity is always a deal breaker no matter what?
No, it's not.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
It's not.
Wonderful.
It's not. It depends on how you feel about the person.
Yes,
How much love. I ain't got nothing to do with time. But how much love you've invested into your relationship. It's always about the love. Always about the love. Time shouldn't keep you together. Kids shouldn't keep you together.
Yeah.
It should always be the love.
Right.
Because believe it or not, people gonna come and go. People gonna come and go. Friends gonna come and go. Even your family gonna come and go. And you have to keep in mind, you might have your brother out there trying to set your man up with one of his homegirl sisters.
Yeah.
I've had it happen before, You just never know. And then when you're looking at how these people are being met, you end up hating somebody, somebody close to you. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. And a lot of times, you might have cousins and friends and stuff come back trying to tell you what your man done did and what your woman done. Brothers, what your woman done. For real.
Yeah.
Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Because a couple of words out of a person's mouth will make you hate everything a person stands for. Just stop listening to what other people got to say.
True.
And that's on, what y'all say, that's on period.
So that's on Mary and her little lamb.
Okay, and Jesus sandals. Ain't that what you be saying? And Jesus sandals. Be careful who you listen to when it comes to your mate.
Yeah.
Be careful who you bring your man and your woman around. Because married couples and single people, y'all can, it don't mix. It do not mix. It do not. That's definite no. You ain't got no reason to go to the cabin with a single, with single groups, and you got a husband or a wife. Not cool. Because like I said, you don't know who lurking, baby. You don't know who see what you got.
Baby, who inviting single people to a cabin anyway?
I'm just saying, in general, hell, it could be a neighbor. I'm just keeping it real, just to keep from divulging a whole lot.
Ain't gonna be looking
Because
like
it's more to come on this situation, because I'm sure this question gonna come up again in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll elaborate then.
Right.
But watch your neighbors, watch your friends,
Yeah.
watch your family. Because baby, the same one that smile in your face is somewhere down the sidewalk or around the corner sitting in your man's lap, or your girl sitting up in your best friend's lap. Dead serious. Be careful.
Yeah.
Watch how people look at each other. Watch how people play with each other. Your husband ain't got no business playing with no other broad. Your wife ain't got no business playing with no other man. All my friends are men. Are they not? And all of my friends are yours. Are they not? You feel what I'm saying? My husband ain't got no homegirls. But when we in public, you know, he hug everybody he knew from school, male and female. I hug everybody I knew from school, male and female. I hug my male friends. Hell, my husband shake them down and hug them too. You feel what I'm saying? Because my friends is his friends. His friends are my friends. Why?
We
because
all embrace our
we're
people the same.
best friends.
That's right.
Best friends share
At the
everything.
end of the day. Like we went out one night, not her whole class, but some of the people of her class know they adopted me out on their little outing.
Because he went to Douglas and I went to
And
Archer with
see
him.
what I'm saying?
Hey.
They ain't never love right there, so I mean.
Astros.
Right. That's love.
Y'all wear helmets. Get out of here. We Eagles, girl. We fly.
No, we were helping.
We Eagles, baby. We got the wings. We fly.
But
Y'all
it
wear
was
helmets.
love.
It
Overall,
was.
It was all love. I
They
appreciate
embraced
that.
him like he went to Archer too.
And yeah.
But
that was awesome.
that's that West Side way.
Yeah.
You still West Side. That's
Right.
you born and raised over
Right.
there. And all your kids came out of Douglas. So
Yeah.
none of them come from my school. It's all good though because I
Your
wanted to
school
go
ain't
to
even
Douglas.
up no more.
Huh?
Your school ain't even up no more.
It's okay. Guess what? It's in our hearts, girl. We have a reunion every year. Join us.
I tried.
Go Eagles. But yeah, the infidelity is not always a deal breaker. It depends on what's in your heart towards a person, you know. And if you think it's worth staying in.
Right.
And if you think it's worth staying in, I put it that way. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. You know, you argue and fuss and fight all day, every day.
Or if it's something that's just totally been long going. And,
Yeah.
And you know, yeah.
That's a problem.
Right.
That's a problem. But if you know that your mate has been in your eyes perfect, and they make just one mistake, don't throw them away.
Right.
Don't throw them away. Don't throw them away. I promise you, don't throw them away. Some things just worth holding on to. They really are. Even when you feel like they ain't, you may be upset, go somewhere and calm down. Because eventually you're going to have to come back together and talk about it. Because if you plan on getting a divorce, you still got to talk about it.
True.
If you plan on staying, you still got to talk about it. But the only thing I ask is, if you're on the downside, meaning that you're the one with the infidelity going on, be ready to divulge everything. Because every time you hold something back, every time you decide, oh, I'm going to tell him or her this, but I ain't going to tell them that. Or I'm going to tell them this and they going to tell them that. You're a liar. Yeah. In their eyes, that's all you're going to be is a liar. So don't set yourself up. Go ahead. I don't care how bad it hurt. Put it all out there. So you ain't got to keep revisiting this crap. You ain't got to keep talking about this crap. This right here is just food that you ain't left on your plate. Eat all your food. In 1 second. If you got to regurgitate whatever you got to regurgitate to get it up out of there, I know you're scared, stomach trembling. What if she leave me? What if he leave me? Yeah. And men, don't think that y'all can go out there and do what y'all want to do. And then when the tables turn, y'all be the first to walk. Not cool. Not cool. Y'all will get that HELL on quick. She violated. She violated. But when she find out that you did what you did, and as soon as she decide, okay, I'm just going to walk away from it all, we wrong. It don't work like that.
It really don't.
Because if the love stronger than us and not stronger than you, then something ain't right somewhere. How can we stay and you want to go? So
and
be careful with that. Y'all men do that.
And then
a lot of men do that.
Yeah,
now you're not one, but
I'm just saying it's yeah. It's something that's always. I'm gonna say not. I'm gonna just rewind that. I'm gonna just say there's something that's being said a lot with males.
Yeah, I've asked the question.
Yeah.
I ask a man, I ask a female. She be like, it depends. That means it's some hope with you, you know. But every time I ask a man, oh no, I'm out. Oh no, I ain't finna stand for that. Right. I said, but you would do it. That's different. How? Nobody can explain to me how. It's different if a male do it and if a female do it. My thing is just don't do it at all. If you don't want to leave.
I feel like men think that when they cheat on their woman, it's just about the relations. But when a woman cheats, she put her feelings into it.
Men do too.
Yeah.
Men do too. They do too.
But a lot of them claim that it's just relations.
No, it ain't. It ain't. Because some of them men fall in love with them women, honey.
True.
Because how you gonna cheat with the same lady for 5 years? The same one. Now you ain't swapped now time. You done fell somewhere. You ain't fall on the floor. You done fell somewhere. Your heart stuck somewhere. But you coming home smiling in my face every day. But you going to be with Becky every time. No, I'm sorry, y'all. We don't say Becky because you know they think all Beckys are white. And all Beckys ain't white. You know what I'm saying? It's some black ones too. Hello. That way. That way. But he gone on to be with Sheila Sharon, Becky, and Susan. I'm going to put it that way.
Hi, DMX.
Hello. You're going to put it out there, put it all the way out there. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to revisit this in another light on a heart-to-heart type thing.
Oh, yeah. Most
Yeah, we really are. We're going to revisit this.
Yeah, we will.
All right, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was the end of our questions. Anything you guys want to say?
I want to let everybody know, you know, regardless of what you go through in life,
always
smile regardless of your situation.
Be positive
and remember that one act of kindness goes a long way. And I would like to say thanks again for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed the video and received the golden nuggets to get you through your day or your week. Don't forget, like, share, shoot it out there, let all your friends know that the Suttons is now in full effect, and subscribe to our channel and join the family so you don't miss a beat. Y'all be blessed.